right, guys, this is Crazy Kev here, and I'm here with Melissa, Amaya. Melissa, how we doing?
Doing great. I woke up a little sniffly, but other than that, I'm doing great. How are you doing?
Fair enough, fair enough. And Melissa, we were talking not too long ago, but how's training been, and when do you plan to get back in there again?
Training has been great. I had to take the first week off. I didn't want to, but one of my coaches was like, "You just put your body through a crazy fight camp and like my first big weight cut like that, doing it right." But he's like, "You need to chill." And I was like, "But I feel like I need to go."
Yeah,
I
yeah,
it was really hard for me not to do anything. But it's necessary. He's like, it's about the long haul, not the short term. Like, you need to be able to do this for a while and give your body rest. I was like, fine. So I'm back in training and I feel really good. I'm hoping to get 2 fights before the end of the year, but we'll, we'll see what happens.
Now, when it comes to fighting, do you happen to look at any opponents and maybe have any eyes on who you'd maybe want next?
Nope. I let my coach do all the work.
Now, how does your coach maybe find out the best opponent for you?
I don't know. He has this like this understanding of MMA that I have never questioned him because he just sees something that other people don't. Like Juliana Pena, well, the first time she fought Amanda, everybody was like, there's no fucking way. There's no way. And Rick was just like, I just know. I know. She subs her. Like she finishes the fight.
Yeah.
So I literally, I don't know what his process is. I just know he has an eye for things. And I'm just like, okay, coach, like, you tell me what to do and I'll do it because I know you know exactly what you're doing.
Yeah, yeah, no, that definitely makes sense. And when it comes to like coaching and stuff too, I mean, what's maybe some of your favorite things you'd like to do in the gym?
For training,
Yep, yep.
um, we do a lot of basic stuff. Like it's all fundamentals. Um, so I like doing that. Sometimes when we veer off, like, oh, we're gonna do something spinning, it's like, ooh, like that's fun. But for the most part, I just like to stick to the fundamentals like he has us do. And I guess the live rolls and the live goes are the fun part, you know?
Okay. Yeah.
Or actually, I just you got my brain going. Um, Not just like regular life, like we're in the middle and go, but when he puts us in like submission positions and he's like, all right, put her in a triangle, try to get out of it now. Or like rear naked choke, and then you switch, and partners. It's like, okay, all right. Like if you not hurt somebody, but if you like choke somebody or got them good and it's like their turn to be on your back, it's like, all right.
Fair enough, fair enough. And when it comes to you, I mean, you also speak another language in Spanish. Talk to us a little bit more about that.
Yeah, so Spanish is my first language. I don't think I really learned English very well till I think it's first grade when we moved to Denver for a year. And your sponge years. It's funny because my neighbors, I guess when we left, they were learning Spanish for us. And when we came back, they were like ready to speak Spanish to us. And we just came back speaking essentially almost perfect English. And they're like, what the hell happened?
Yeah, yeah,
That
no,
was
fair enough.
weird. That was weird. Yeah. But now, like, all I speak is English most of the time. Finally have a coworker that can speak Spanish. So I've been trying to practice with her. But you don't use it, you lose it. And any chance I get to speak Spanish, I will do it
Nice.
because, yeah, it just doesn't roll off the tongue like it used to, and just words I don't know. And I'm extremely fluent in Spanglish, but
Fair enough.
yeah, not in Spanish like I'd like to.
Okay, okay. Now, do any of your coaches happen to speak Spanish or anything like that too?
No,
Uh,
no.
okay, okay. I was only asking because, like, what if you're like in the corner and, maybe they could talk in Spanish or something, so then maybe your opponents wouldn't know what's going on.
Oh, right. Imagine.
That would be kind of sick. Yeah, for sure, for sure. And you do a little bit of nursing as well too. Talk to us more how you got into that.
Nursing, another one of my random adventures.
Yeah, yeah, literally.
Well, kind of, but not really. Like, I love medical field stuff. But since I tore my ACL when I was 16, I was around, PT and then just like the idea of fixing a knee. So I was like, ooh, maybe a surgeon. I could be a knee surgeon. And I went to school and I was just kind of, my grades were dropping a little bit with certain classes. And I love school. So I knew I was like, I don't think I like this stuff. Like, it's not because I when I like something, I get obsessive and I get good at it. And I was just like, no, something's missing here. I hate these classes. Boring. Um, so then I talked to my sister-in-law who's a NICU nurse, the neonatals, like the little preemies. And she told me basically like what she does. So I ended up Googling nursing and I saw this list of every kind of nursing that you can do. Of course, flight nursing and emergency nursing caught my eye. And then I saw like what they do. So, oh, that looks cool. So then I went to go talk to an advisor and I was like, what do I have to do to become a nurse? Like to get into the nursing program? She's like, well, you're gonna have to retake a couple classes like nutrition. I'd start off strong and I was like, I don't know, somewhere after the first test, I was just like, this is I like checked out. I was like, nah.
Fair enough. Now,
Yeah.
what's maybe some of your favorite memories with maybe a patient?
A patient? Oh, I don't even know if it's like a favorite memory, but the stories, I guess. Like I used to have a rotation at the VA with the
Okay.
veterans,
Mhm.
and my favorite patients were World War II vets.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. And
Awesome.
literally a dying breed. Like, oh, it's so sad, but they were the cutest, most stoic, like, "Okay, sir, I'm gonna have to do," like, "Go ahead." Like, you can't do anything to me that hasn't been done or like, you literally can't phase me. They're just, "I know where I am. Let's just go. Let's just get this done."
Fair enough. Now, how long have you been doing nursing for?
Think 6 years now,
Okay.
about. Yeah,
Okay.
which has flown
Now,
by. I can't even imagine it's been, 6 years already.
wow, wow. So,
Oh,
when it comes to fighting, do you think maybe in the future you can maybe become a full-time fighter?
yeah,
That'd be awesome. Yeah,
yeah.
that'd definitely be pretty cool. Now,
That's the goal. That's the
yeah.
goal. Mhm.
Now, maybe when you're all done fighting, do you think maybe you want to maybe go back into nursing as well too?
For sure. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm sure there's some things with the license that I have to keep it active. I haven't looked into that yet, but yeah, I'm trying to I'm not scared to leave the nursing profession for a little bit if I have to and figure my way back if I want to, like, you know,
Yeah, yeah. Now, how hard was like school and stuff when you were trying to get into like nursing?
to get into it.
Yeah, yeah.
That was probably the easier part. Like that
Oh wow.
was yeah, except for like microbiology or just stuff like that, you know?
Yeah.
Chemistry.
Okay.
Chemistry. I loved chemistry, but it did not love me back. That was hard. But like pathophysiology, that was one of my favorite teachers ever. That was my favorite memory from there. There was this student who was sassing back because you get type A type of people in this kind of profession. I'm sure everywhere else too, but for some reason in nursing you get like your actuallys, you know,
Yeah.
like I'm about to shut you down with my information because you're stupid, and this was like, oh my god, like stop. But
That's
this kid gave sass to the teacher and she's like, well, riddle me this, Batman. And then she just shut him down with some good information. And everybody in the class, because that person had a history of like being like that, we were like,
yeah.
"Ugh, you got her there." But I loved to get the classes to get into like anatomy and physiology and all that. That's how I knew that I was gonna love nursing is because I was getting like A's and I was like, this is fascinating. This is awesome.
Yeah, no, that's definitely pretty cool. And you mentioned you like to travel and stuff, and you traveled to Italy. What's maybe some of your things that you definitely have to pack when you're going traveling?
Oh my gosh. You know the charger, the changer, the adapter?
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
Need
Yeah.
that.
Yes, that thing. Yeah, because if you don't have that, you're not gonna have a phone, and if you don't have a phone, you don't know where you're at, you're not gonna know what the hell you're doing.
Yeah, no, I definitely agree with you. And when you're traveling and stuff, what's maybe some of your favorite things that you like to check out when you're out and about?
Food,
Food. Okay.
food, first and foremost, and that's it. Just kidding. Yeah, I actually don't even know if I look for anything else other than, I guess, music, anything that has a like life, like that draws you in. But we also did catacombs, and I wasn't a big fan of museums or churches and stuff, just because it's too quiet, and I need to go. I need to be stimulated somehow. But I actually really enjoyed it this time when we went to Italy. It's just taking a time to settle down and kind of really take in the history and feel, you know. feel all the things. It's like an
Yeah.
unspoken, like
Yeah,
you
no,
can
that's definitely
walk into one of those places and you just like, oh, we've come a long way.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Now, another thing you mentioned, in our previous interview is, that you like to go on, like, date nights and stuff. What's maybe a
Uh-huh.
cool ideal date
I
for you?
love doing the paint night, like the paint stuff.
Mhm.
That's fun.
That's pretty fun.
Yeah.
That's definitely awesome. That's definitely a cool one as well too. Now, do you happen to watch, any, cool movies and stuff too?
Fall Guy. We so date night. We love watching movies too. Oh my god, I fell in love with that movie. I want to buy it and just have it. Like I need to have it there.
Fall Guy,
Oh,
okay, I've never seen that one before.
it is so good. We looked at the selection. We're like, well, let's try this one. I don't know what it's about, and it's about a stunt
Okay.
guy, and a stunt guy. It's like a the Inception thing, but yeah, you're watching people film a movie that has stunt guys that are are being played by stunt guys. Like it's just funny.
Okay,
But
okay.
it's mixed with some like love in there and like drama and lots of action. So if you like action, you're gonna like it too.
Okay, okay, yeah, well, definitely, and, when it comes to, like, movies and stuff, is that, like, kinda your style, like action, comedy, like, what do you kinda like to watch?
It depends what I'm feeling. I really have to be in the mood for a scary movie because I don't do very well with scary movies. I internalize things and I will be paranoid for the next like week or so. Yeah. But I of course I love like lovey-dovey things and yeah. Inspirational. I think it's called King Richard, the one that's played by Will Smith and he's playing the dad of Venus and Serena when they're kids.
Okay,
Oh my god. I watched that one during my fight week. Like that was my fight week movie. You need to watch that one too. It's really good.
okay.
Super inspirational.
I'll have to check that one out. Yeah, I definitely haven't seen that one, and, when it comes to you, you like to, learn a lot of things. I mean, are you happen to try to learn any new skills at the moment?
I'm sticking with my piano right now.
Stick with the
Yeah.
piano, okay.
Yeah. I'm really good at trying to bite too much off before and not like really focusing on one thing. So right now I would say it's my piano.
What's
Yeah.
the hardest thing about it so far, trying to master?
The switching the chords, just going faster essentially. 'Cause
Okay,
I
okay.
can do the stuff, I can read the music. It just takes me a little bit. It's the speed. The speed is what's gonna take a little, a little while.
Now, do you happen to have, like, a dream song that maybe you'd wanna be able to play one day?
No, I don't. Um, but there's a song I think called River Flows in You that I think would be really awesome to be able to play.
Nice. No, that's definitely pretty cool. Now, when you play the piano, do you like to sing as well too, or are you just locked in
Yeah,
trying to play the piano?
yes.
That's
Right now I'm
awesome.
focusing on the piano part, so eventually I can just do the singing like whatever. But that's essentially why I want to do it is to be able to accompany and just do the whole both of them together.
Yeah, yeah,
I like
that's definitely pretty cool.
that. Yeah.
Now when it comes to, like, music and stuff, would you ever, like, maybe try to, like, perform or something like that one day?
Yes.
That'd
If
be
I
pretty
could,
cool.
yes. I would love to. When I was younger, well, even in college, I did hip hop class. Um, Loved doing like the performances and all that. I did a belly dancing class, and I was super sad that there was I think it was like a weather storm or something. They ended up canceling our final performance, which was supposed to be our final grade. So they ended up just giving us a passing grade, but I was looking forward to doing the performance. And I had bought my belly dancing things, the veil, and everything. I was like, so sad because I'd like worked really hard for it and I wanted to perform. Even though at that point I was super anxious as a person, I still wanted to be out there like showing my stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, that definitely makes sense,
Yeah.
and, do you happen to do, like, any sort of, like, reading or anything like that as well too?
I do. I like
Hmm,
to read random stuff. Just kidding. More self-help, but I don't know if I'm just getting older, but I like reading about people's lives now.
okay, yeah, no, I like that too.
Yeah. Right now I finished that girl Kat from Nickelodeon. I forgot her
Oh,
name.
yeah, 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 yeah.
She wrote a book, I'm Glad My Mom Died or something like that.
Yes, yes, yes,
Yeah.
yes. What was that?
You haven't read it?
No, I haven't read it, but I've heard all about it
Super
before.
good, super good. I finished that, like, within 2 days, I think. Um, Again, obsessiveness. I
Jeanette
can't put
McCurdy, that's her
it
name,
out.
right? It just
What?
popped in my head. Jeanette
The what?
McCurdy, is that her name?
Yes, yes. Yeah,
That's it.
pretty,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's
And right
awesome.
now, I'm reading a Tiffany Haddish. So it's
Oh,
yeah,
okay, okay.
yeah, yeah.
Now do you watch, like, YouTube and stuff too? Maybe on, like, people's, like, lives and stuff too, or no?
No, I haven't.
Okay,
I
okay.
yeah.
I didn't know if you'd, like,
Okay.
maybe like to watch it as well too.
Is there something good that I should watch out for?
I don't know. That's a good question. I mean, I like to just watch like documentaries on maybe like fighting or just like maybe like athletes that maybe like were successful and then like fell off or something like that. I kind of like to find stuff like that.
Like,
So
where
that's
are
kind
they now?
of
Oh,
yeah, yeah.
you just reminded me, Demi Lovato. She has I think it's a three-part documentary series called Dancing with the Devil,
Okay.
and about her drug addiction, how she essentially died and like multiple organ failure, and she's blind now a little bit, and just she came back and came out with the whole like it's just insane. It's yeah. So I guess I do go through YouTube rabbit holes.
Fair enough, fair enough. And what's maybe your favorite things that you like to wear and stuff too? Talk to us more about your fashion.
Fashion, it's changed a lot. Back in college, I would wear heels, be fancy all the time. I could, because my feet could handle it, my ankles and everything. Um, Loved dressing up every chance I could, even just to class, because I was like, it's a representation of me, like
Literally, yeah.
stupid, and I had the energy and But I think once I got into nursing school, it was just kind of like, show up, man, just
Yeah.
show up. But now I'm kind of like, I think I'm kind of experimenting now because I'm not into the crop tops as much anymore or the tight pants. And when I went to Italy and I saw what they were wearing, there were certain things that shouldn't have gone together, but they just made it work and it looked awesome. I was like, ooh, like that's cool. Like the big flowy pants, you know?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then just layering things. I was like, why does that work? That looks cool. So I guess right now I'm kind of experimenting.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. Now,
Mhm.
did you get any cool like clothes or anything like that when you were down in Italy?
I did. I of course I did.
Oh
Uh,
yeah.
yeah, like the big pants. I think they were high waisted ish, but they're they essentially look like cargo pants. I wore them in Las Vegas one time for a fight week for Juliana, and Rick's like, "Why are you wearing the bedspread?"
Wow.
I was like, "This is fashion."
It's hilarious. Now talk to us a little bit more about like Juliana and stuff. I mean, I know you're training with her and everything. I mean, how's life with her?
It's good. She's been kind of dealing with some stuff, so she's been in and out. But also like commentating, like she's been going to Lux to go commentate, and then I think it's in Mexico,
Mhm.
and she comes back. So she's been traveling a lot. But other than that, like getting to train with her when I do get to, it's awesome because she's just at another level. She is a jujitsu freak. Like you think you're safe, and then suddenly you're in a freaking submission, the same one again, and you're like, how? Why? Why do I keep getting into this? And it's frustrating in a good way because if you're not challenged, you're not changing, you know.
Oh yeah.
But it's good to have somebody else who's also hungry and like wants to improve and is ready to go whatever.
Yeah. No, that
Yeah.
definitely makes sense. And when you're in the gym, I mean, what's maybe a story that's maybe kind of embarrassing that maybe you could share?
Embarrassing?
Yeah, yeah. Any embarrassing moments from the gym?
Mm, no, not embarrassing.
That's good.
Yeah, nothing like, oh my god, I should not say this, but I will say this. No. Um, but it was funny because we were in the middle of sparring, we were going hard, and then Hillary Duff, "Let the Rain Fall Down," that
Yeah.
came out, and me and Juliana just like switched off the sparring mode, and we're like dance party, just like woo, and then Rick's like, "Look at those psycho sisters," and then the song finished, and we went right back to like punching each other in the face. It's
Yeah.
pretty. It was
That's
a good
awesome.
moment.
Definitely seems like it. And when you're in the gym, I mean, do you happen to maybe hang out with some of your training partners outside of the gym too?
Sometimes I have a couple of training partners, Lisa and Ethan. The I would say that they're probably the most um, often that I hang out with them. It's not very often, but out of everybody from the gym, I would say they are.
Okay.
Yeah,
Now,
eat, go eat. Like be in the mall, do random stuff, play some pool. Yeah,
okay, very nice, very nice. And when it comes to just like watching fights, do you happen to watch any fights at all?
I do, I do. Um, but it's funny because I still, even like when I played basketball, I never watched games. I wasn't interested. So now I'm starting to kind of get a little bit better at making it a point to sit down and watch, but I'm still like, oh, are you watching the fights? And I'm like, oh, it's Saturday. Oops. It's like I should probably just start doing it just from the lens of, you know, film.
Yeah, yeah, no, that definitely makes sense. And are you thinking you're maybe gonna tune into UFC 303 tonight?
Most likely.
That'd
Yeah.
be awesome. That'd
Yeah.
be definitely cool.
Oh, so UFC fight nights are, or just any UFC night, um, they're fun because then my teammates like Brady, we've gone over to his house several times to go watch the fights with him and his girlfriend, and it's fun because everybody comes together, you know,
Yeah.
and y'all, and then you have your conversations in between the fights and just like, yeah, it's a good time.
Yeah, yeah, no, definitely. It definitely seems like it. And when you are like going over to his house, I mean, what do you guys like kind of do? Like what's the vibes kind of like when you're over there?
Chill, super chill. Just you can basically leave and nobody will notice.
That's
It's
awesome.
chill. It's like, yeah, cool. It's just another day.
That's definitely pretty cool. No,
Yeah.
I definitely enjoy that. And like outside of fighting, I mean, do you happen to have like any sort of like guilty pleasures or anything like that you like to enjoy to get your mind off fighting?
Outside of fighting,
Yeah.
oh, I don't know. I don't know what you would call a guilty pleasure. What's your guilty pleasure?
Oh man, that's a good one. I mean, like, I don't know, just like kind of like what you said, kind of just like hanging out and like eating and just kind of relaxing. You know what I mean? Just kind of
Yeah,
like get my mind off, like, because I'm a martial arts instructor. You know what I mean? Now I'm like doing interviews and stuff, so like I can't get away from martial arts basically. So if I can like hang out for a few minutes, lay down, watch TV, that's kind of like my like,
veg
I guess.
out. Just like straight turn everything off and just
Yeah.
exist. Yeah. I guess a guilty because I need to stop is window shopping because that quickly turns into actual shopping, and I get a high from shopping, and I'm just like, why am I like this? Even my husband's like, I don't understand it, and I was like, me either.
So what are you like
So
mainly shopping for when you're on Amazon?
even Amazon, oh my god, you know, it'll tell you what it suggests for you,
Oh yeah, it definitely does.
and you're like, huh, you're right. I think you're right. I might need this.
Yep. It's even worse because they ship it so fast too. You know what I mean?
Yes, next day. And then
Yep.
I'm terrible, like lazy in terms of like if I don't want it, I won't ship it back because that's like extra. I don't know. I'm just it's so bad, especially with Fashion Nova. Their stuff has been kind of not been the best quality, and I'm just like, maybe somebody else, maybe this will fit somebody else. I'll find somebody to wear this, and I have a bag in the corner of my room, just like,
That's hilarious. And when it comes,
that's guilty pleasure. It's not.
I love it. I love it. Now, like when it comes to like merch and clothes and stuff, that kind of thing, have you ever maybe considered like making your own like merchandise and stuff for your fighting career?
Yeah, yeah. Um,
Like,
maybe even drawing something, but I have several friends and people around me that do that stuff for a living, so I just need to reach out to them and collaborate and like get whatever picture out of my head into paper and then hopefully on a shirt or something.
do you happen to have like any ideas of what you maybe want on your shirt or something?
I know I just wanted to have like snake skin. I just bought some gloves from Venom.
Oh yeah.
Oh my lordy. They were on sale too, but again, sales. Um they were white and they have like the snake skin on them.
Oh, okay. I think I know what you're talking about. Those are nice.
Yeah, the second I saw them, I was like, oh, I showed it to my husband. I was like, and then he goes, and I was like, he usually talked me down. He's like, babe, I think you need to sit on that one a little bit. But no, they looked so good. He was like, so
That's
something with that kind of vibe would be really cool.
that's definitely cool. Have you broke them in yet?
No, they're not here yet.
Oh, okay, okay.
I just got them.
That's awesome. That's definitely cool. No, I love it. I'm the same way with Venom. Like they have so much cool stuff, and I'm just like, I'm wearing a Venom shirt right now, even now that you say that. So like, yeah, I love rocking their stuff. So yeah, I think that's probably
Quality.
just as bad as Amazon to me, to be honest. Especially now that UFC is like sponsored with them and stuff.
They're sponsored with who?
Venom.
Oh, okay, okay. I heard Amazon for a second. I was like, what?
No,
Yeah,
no.
yeah, the Venom stuff. Yeah. I got this outfit from them and it was like a black with gold and the matching top and bottom. And I kid you not, the second I put it on, I felt like you can ask my husband, I was running around like a kid who just got like a Superman suit. I felt like a superwoman. I was like, this feels amazing. Oh, I'm so ready to go and, kick ass. And it just felt cool.
That's definitely pretty sweet. Now, with you being a fighter, has like any like companies or anything maybe reached out, maybe sent you some gear or something like that?
Oh, Rev Gear has.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
They're a good
And
company too.
oh my god. And the guy that I work with is just amazing. He's very sweet. Just really about his business and being able to provide for fighters. Like he really wants to be there for fighters. And they had this sauna suit, and unfortunately they discontinued it. But so I'm gonna take care of this one as much as I can. It's literally, I've never worn one, but I've seen other ones and I've felt them. And the second I put this one on, it's supposed to be uncomfortable. I felt cool in it. I was like, I kind of just want to wear this all the time. And you can just tell quality. Like it's so nice.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, it definitely seems like it. And when it comes to the sauna, I mean, what's it kind of like to be in there? I've never been in one before. Never,
Clicks the exit. Um really?
never, no.
Where do you live? Like somewhere warm or not really?
I'm in Pennsylvania, so I mean, it's pretty hot right now. I mean, it's probably like 90 degrees out right
Humid?
now.
The humid?
Yeah, yeah.
Probably like when if you sit in your car
Okay.
without AC and just like that.
Oh, geez, that's
Yeah,
brutal, then.
it's nice.
You like it? Okay.
Yeah, it shows in suffering. It's just it feels good. It's like a purge.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And why do you typically do that? I guess what's the best like ways to kind of do it?
Best way to do it.
Yeah.
You just want to make sure you're hydrated. I know a lot of people try not to drink water in there. Definitely drink water. Like you're not cutting weight. Just be smart about it. It tells you on the corner with a paper, or I don't know if it's paper, but like the metal thing saying like if you have any medical issues, like don't be in here because your blood pressure can drop, your electrolytes can go out of whack. Like you can give yourself like it's heat, you know,
Yeah.
heat exhaustion. Like you don't want to be that guy that passes out in a sauna just because you didn't
No.
take care of yourself. Like, come on. There's no the whole tough guy thing. It's just like pick your battles a little bit better. No.
No, no. When you're in the sauna, like, how long are you supposed to maybe be in there?
um. Again, it's like a person by person.
Okay.
When you start feeling your ears, the your heartbeat in your ears, it's probably a good sign you should get the hell out.
So what's that like 5, 10 minutes? Like, what do you think?
For me, probably like it depends. It depends on the day. Some days I could be in there for like 30 minutes,
Oh wow. Okay.
45. Some days 10 minutes in I'm just like I do not feel good today, like this feels like I feel like I might pass out and this just doesn't feel it just doesn't feel right. So it really is just on a case by case basis.
Okay. Fair enough.
I
Fair
like
enough.
yoga. Yoga, they tell you like
Oh
you've
yeah.
been able to hit this position this time, you might not have, you might not be able to today. Just have grace and it honor your body where it is at the moment.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Now, when it comes to like yoga and stuff, I mean, yoga is like fantastic for stretching. I mean, do you happen to do yoga at all for like before your fights or just like in general?
I used to do it a lot more a lot more religiously back in Albuquerque. I had a friend who taught yoga. So we would go, like my teammates and I would go after and go do her class. I don't do it very often anymore. I should just do it at home, but in terms of like going to a place, it's just too expensive.
Yeah. No,
It
I
is
hear you.
way expensive. Yeah.
It's
But hot
definitely
yoga, if you like yoga and you want to marry it with some sauna, you should do that.
that's interesting. That's definitely interesting. And like speaking of that, like hot stuff. I mean, do you like to maybe like hang out in a hot tub or anything like that as well too?
Yeah, but I overheat. I'm on. It's hard for me to stay in a hot tub for too long, honestly.
Okay. Okay. Now you mentioned like you don't like water and stuff. I mean, but like, does like the hot tub's fine for you though?
It's okay. Yeah.
Okay. Fair enough. Fair enough. Do you plan to maybe learn how to swim one day too?
Yes. Yes.
Nice.
I hate not knowing. I can backstroke for days.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm comfortable doing that, but I want to just be able to master not having to do this with my nose, like close it in there.
I was just about to ask you that if you're ever going to try to learn how to master. That's hilarious. You said
Oh,
that.
yeah. It's it's embarrassing. Not really. I mean, if you don't know a skill, you just don't know it. But I definitely want to.
Yeah. Yeah. No, that's definitely awesome. But when it comes to like swimming, do you happen to do like any sort of swimming and stuff like for training or no?
No,
Never.
wasn't here, but I was just like,
Gotcha.
I never got around to do it.
Fair enough. Fair enough. And like getting back into like your singing and stuff. I mean, what's maybe like some of your favorite songs that you like to sing?
Oh, I love any Olivia Rodrigo song. Tate McRae. The song "You Broke Me First." I did a cover of it on in my Instagram. So I did. piano in that one. That's probably one of my favorite ones. Sam Smith. Oh, things that like I don't know why I like it, but I like things that make you feel heartbreak.
Okay, okay. How
Yeah.
come? Like, why is that? Like, why that?
No, it just feels right. Maybe like an emotional purge. I just like not that I just like it, but I feel things very deeply. And to me it's a beautiful in a sense. Like I could listen to a really good instrumental song or like a good I don't know, some kind of orchestra or something and I'll get the chills. It's just and then maybe teary-eyed because it just moves me.
Right,
I
that's
don't know.
hilarious.
I've always been like that. I love music. So, yeah, like going back to that question, if I could perform, I would love to be part of some kind of production. Like my one of my dreams would be dancing with I don't know, like somebody that, like reggaeton, maybe doing like performance, seeing that kind of stuff. I don't know. It would just be really fun to be part of making art that way.
That would be pretty cool. You know, I just thought about too. You know, Paige Van Zandt, and maybe one day you could maybe be on Dance with the Stars. You thought about that?
That's probably too classical for me.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
It would be really, really cool to do that and learn those skills and just like so of course I wouldn't say no, but in terms of like what I'm thinking about, like probably more like hip hop or Latin. Oh, I would love Latin type of stuff.
That's pretty cool. Now, do you happen to watch like Dance with the Stars or anything like that, or no?
Mm-mm. Just
Okay,
like the clips that they post up. I don't search for them, but yeah.
fair enough. Fair enough. Now, like speaking of Paige Van Zandt, she's done like a little bit of everything. She was just doing like power slap and all that kinds of stuff. What I know, like you just do MMA and stuff. Would you ever consider maybe doing like boxing or like another sport like that?
No, I as much as I love striking, like just boxing alone, it feels very confining. Like I need to do more. I want to be able to elbow you. I want to be able to choke you. Like I love the whole thing. So whenever we do just strict boxing, I'm just like it's just like ugh.
No, no. When you're in the gym, like, do you happen to practice like elbows and knees at all?
Yeah, yeah,
Nice.
we do. We turned it up this last camp. Like Rick's just really good at progressively sprinkling in things. Like why would he do a spinning kick when you can't even do your two right, you know?
Yeah.
So he's really good at seeing what every athlete needs and slowly turning it up and then building on that and then just progressively, you turn into this great striker. That was pretty cool. I'm excited to see where I'll be in like a couple years because I feel like
Yeah. Yeah. No, me too. I
since I got
definitely think
hurt, I've
there's
improved a
potential.
lot, and it's like, man, what else can we do?
Yeah. Yeah. Well, you got a fantastic record. And I mean, like, on top of that, I mean, like, how long do you think it maybe take you to get to like that next level?
I don't know, maybe another year and a half, a year of just
Okay.
straight grinding. Yeah.
Now, have you happen to heard anything about maybe getting like a call to maybe the next level anytime soon?
Nope. I just put my head down, work, and my coach tells me what to do.
I'm surprised with you having such a good record that you haven't heard anything yet, but hopefully the call's on the way soon.
Yeah. Maybe just like managers and stuff, but yeah. I don't know. Doesn't feel right at the time.
I gotcha. I gotcha. And when it comes to the gym, I mean, what's maybe some of your least favorite things that you like to do in there?
At the gym?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Nothing. You love it all.
Yeah. I can't think of anything right now.
That's awesome. Okay, fair enough.
I guess just strict boxing rounds
Okay.
because I want to throw other things. I
That's
feel
me
like
too.
that little analog thing is just like, you know,
Yeah. No, I feel that way too because like I do taekwondo, so like every time I like do like straight boxing, I just want to like throw that roundhouse kick or something. It just always is like
it
stuck in
feels
my head.
it feels limiting. It almost feels like you're tied or something. It's like, this is frustrating. But I
Yeah.
guess it's a good opportunity when you're frustrated to like get some skills on maybe more movement and angles and blah blah blah.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I definitely hear you. And when it comes to like strength and conditioning, I mean, what do you typically do for that?
Strength and conditioning.
Yeah.
There's different phases. I'm probably gonna butcher it, but like right now, like starting over, gonna work on tendon, ligament health, stabilization, right now, so it's not like crazy heavy lifting, but we are protecting the body, trying to get it ready for another camp. So start off with that kind of phase, and then we're gonna get strength and all that. And then as the fight gets closer, then you start upping the kind of conditioning, changing it up a little bit, decreasing recovery time and decreasing weight, but increasing speed and explosiveness. Just there's different phases, and Dylan's just really good at seeing where your deficits are and figuring it out how to get you to the next level.
Yeah, yeah, no, definitely. And when it comes to just like athletes and stuff that maybe you train with and met, what's maybe like one of like the biggest like athletes or maybe celebrities that you might have met so far in your MMA career?
That I've met.
Yeah,
Mm. I don't know if this counts as like cheating because at the time she was like a teammate, like she's part of the Sick Jitsu system, Juliana Pena.
right. Brady,
But
he's done too, I guess, right?
I'm just like, who else? I guess I saw Johnny Walker in person at the
That's
PI.
pretty cool.
As this dude's huge.
Oh yeah, he's definitely a massive guy.
What in the world? Ran into Whaley in the locker room. And it's just crazy. And Andrade, I saw her from afar and I was just like, it's just crazy seeing them from TV and then seeing them in person.
Yeah, yeah, no,
Oh,
definitely.
oh, they're people. That's crazy.
That's how I feel when
Obvious.
I do these interviews. Is you know what I mean? It's just like I'm like, whoa, like you guys like fight in the cage, and then like you guys are like normal people. This is kind of weird.
Yeah. And we know that, but we're still gonna fall for that trap every single time. Like it's weird how we put people on pedestals.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
no, it's definitely crazy, and like on top of that, like you said, you saw like Johnny Walker from like I guess when you saw Johnny Walker, like where I guess were you when you saw him?
Have you been to the PI?
No, never.
No. There's an upstairs area where they have a couple of cages, and I believe he was in one of the cages.
Oh, okay. What
Yeah.
were you doing at the PI?
Oh, just my teammates training.
Nice, nice.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Super nice. They have a contrast therapy area where they have like the hot tub and then the cold plunge right next to it, and then a sauna. They have steam room and a sauna. Like it's literally the adult dreamland. Like it's a playground for me.
I was gonna say it seems like they have like almost everything you can think of at the PI. I've never seen it, but that's what I always hear.
Yeah. Strength and conditioning. They have PT. They have massage therapists. They have like the nutrition. They have. I'm telling you, it's the adult playground for athletes.
Now, with you not being in the UFC, I mean, how often can you like use the PI? Only like when your teammates go and
I
stuff?
yeah, I can't personally.
Okay.
I can only use it if my teammates bring me along.
Okay. Okay. Fair enough. That definitely makes sense.
Yeah,
And when it comes to like you in general, I mean, what's maybe something cool that maybe fight fans might not know about you?
something cool. I run my mouth a lot, so I don't know if there's something I haven't disclosed.
That's fair. That's fair.
um, Maybe the riding horses with my dad.
Okay.
Back home we used to do that. It's fun. I mean, he has a truck driver, so he's busy most of the time. But when we'd get a chance and we did have two horses, now all of our horses are gone. But um, that was probably one of my favorite pastimes. Is where I grew up. There was a lot of unpaved roads, and side by side, we just the horses they get competitive, and my dad and I are like, all right, let's just loosen up the reins a little bit and just go and just kind of just take off. It's awesome.
It definitely seems like it. Now, have you done like, or maybe have you even been to any sort of like horse racing or anything like that?
No, but there's shows called Escaramuza.
Okay.
It's I don't know if it's just a Mexican thing or something, but the girls that wear the big dresses and then the guys that do certain cool tricks, like jumping from one horse to the other or you know, things like that. Um I almost joined one of those, like I was thinking about doing one of those performances. That would have been really fun. But again, I was in love with basketball and there's just like conflict of time and just there's so many things that I want to do that just time won't permit. It's like
Yeah.
you want to do something, you gotta yeah, but that would have been really fun is doing one of those horse shows.
Yeah, that'd definitely be pretty cool. And when you had your horses and stuff, I mean, like, how do you kind of like take care of a pet horse and stuff like that?
They're pretty easy. Just doing the maintenance stuff. feeding, cleaning up their little area, taking them out for their exercise, having professionals to do the other stuff because I guess it's easy if you just delegate the other things and like the horseshoe cleaning and just trimmings. Oh, have you ever seen them trim the nails?
No, never actually.
Woo! You should Google it. It's kind of I don't know if you like a ASMR type of stuff. Probably be pretty cool.
Have you done that before
A little
yourself?
satisfying.
That's hilarious. Have you done that yourself with the horses and stuff too,
No,
or no?
no,
Never.
no. No. I do not want to hurt them by being stupid.
I got you. That makes sense.
Yeah, because
No,
just with
good.
my dogs, I tried to trim their nails and I read up on it. I was like, okay, I'm good. Let's go. Be careful with the quick because you can make them bleed. Blah blah blah. I was doing good. Think I got 9 down, and then I thought she was just being scared. She's like, and then she just relaxed, and I was like, okay, she must have just gotten spooked. And then I'm like trying to cut another nail, and then suddenly there's like blood on me, and I was like, I freaked out. I was like, just because I felt like I hurt her, I was like, oh my god, no, there's so much blood coming out of this little nail thing. Like, I'm so sorry. I'm like hugging her. I'm like, I have not cut their nails since. I just pay for it. I was like, I'm not doing that again. That feeling of like shock of like, I hurt you, you know?
Yeah. Well, I have a dog too, and he's like a nut. So like every time I try to like cut his nails, like he won't sit still. So like I have to bring him to the vet and stuff. Do your dogs
Yeah.
like sit still and stuff and let you do it at least, or no?
One of them. The
One.
the other one screams, the one that's Malamute.
Okay.
Bloody murder. He sounds like you're gutting him. That scream alone is like, I'm not doing this.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Now, when it comes to your pets and stuff, like, do you happen to let them like sleep in bed with you or on the couch or anything like that, or no?
Mm-mm.
Never.
No, no. They are very, very highly shedding dogs. German Shepherd, Malamute, Pyrenees, like no. I They used to be allowed on the couch to sleep with us and chill and veg out. But I just got so tired of having so much. It was an excessive amount, like balls of hair, and you just can't get ahead of it. And then having people come over and like you want them to be able to sit on your couch without. So yeah, they quickly adjusted. We have little dog beds for them now, but no, no.
Well, speaking of shredding, I'm sure like they're probably like getting like fur and stuff all over your clothes. I can't like every single thing I think I own is because like has hair on it now because of my dogs. It's so annoying.
Yes, I vacuum essentially every 2 days, and
Yeah.
that's still not enough. And I'm just like, you know, you made your bed when you got them.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah, yeah.
That's hilarious. And yeah, like getting back in your fighting, you mentioned you'd like to fight a couple more times this year. I mean, what's maybe your message out there for anyone watching you to maybe tune into your future fights?
Tune into my future fights. If you can go in person, that'd be amazing. It's not that hard to get tickets in there. You know, Combate puts a number up. I think they're free.
Oh wow.
Go watch them. Like, if you can watch in person and hear how hard those hits sound, I would highly recommend that. That would be amazing.
So
And
where
maybe shout out my name and show me some support in
there
there.
you go. There you go. So where do you typically fight at when you're at Combate?
Miami.
Miami. Okay, that's pretty sick. That's
Yeah.
definitely pretty cool.
Yeah, it's
And
cool. This last time was the first time I was actually able to enjoy some of it because the other times I'm just in my hotel and just not doing anything. Or I fight so late that I come back and everything's closed, you know?
yeah, yeah, no, that makes sense. And like when it comes to like traveling and stuff for like fighting or just in general, like how do you deal with like all the different time zones and stuff?
It's Miami's the only place I've ever fought at. I've done it 6
Mhm.
times, 7 times already. So I don't know. I try to sleep as much as possible and just kind of roll with the punches. I really don't. Maybe melatonin if you're really, really having a hard time. But other than that, I think it's just so hectic and go, go, go that you just, in general, have to just be ready to roll with the punches
That makes sense.
and take a nap.
And
Need to.
that's definitely awesome. And like when you get offered a fight and stuff, like do you happen to know like where you're gonna be on the card or like what time you're fighting or anything like that?
I'm trying to remember the contracts when I'd signed them. I think it might say main event on there. Yeah.
That's pretty cool. That's
Yeah.
definitely awesome. That's good to know.
In terms of placement, I don't think I find out till the week of when they give you your fight week schedule.
Wow. Okay.
And even then, things change. So you might be main event, but they'll still have a fight after you. It's very Yeah. I was talking to that about that to somebody, and I think I might have been coming off a little bit stressed to where they're like, "Dude, don't even worry about it. Like things change all the time. Like don't even care." I'm like, "Oh, at the end of the day, I'm getting in there and fighting." So I'm just like, I guess I don't care about the placement.
No, fair enough. But yeah, the main event would definitely be awesome. And yeah, Melissa, I mean, it's been awesome talking to you. I mean, what's maybe your final message out there for the fans watching this video?
Final message. I hope I'm able to show you guys more of what I'm capable of. This second round TKO is great. Um, but I hope I get to show something else in the cage, maybe some more striking or something, or I don't know. We'll see. Stay
Yeah.
tuned.
Oh yeah, no, we're definitely gonna stay tuned. And Melissa, it's been awesome talking to you. We talked about a lot of cool topics and learned a lot about you. So again, thank you so much for coming back on the show. It means a lot, and we're looking forward to what's next. And hopefully, maybe one day I can come out to Miami and watch your fight. I think that'd be
Yeah,
pretty cool. Miami's not too far. You know what I mean?
make it happen.
We'll stay in touch for sure. Like I said, thank you so much for coming on, and it means a lot to me. And I'm definitely looking forward to what's next with you.
Thank you. And thank you for having me back. It was really fun.
Yeah, yeah, no problem at all. All right, well, I hope you're feeling better too. I know you came on with the sniffles. It didn't sound
Yeah,
like it didn't sound like you had them, but
feeling the
yeah.
clarity kicked in.
I love
Yeah,
it. I love it.
sounds
All
good.
right. Well, enjoy the rest of your day. We'll talk to you soon. And yeah, thank you so much.
You too. All right, be in touch.
Bye.